which this just came down into our newsroom, that you may recall back in 2023, there was a 10-year-old boy who was shot and killed in Franklin. And today we are learning that the person that police said did that shooting has now pled guilty. We're talking about Tashawnda Drayton. This took place back in August of 2023. A 10-year-old boy by the name of Le'Marj Holden was shot when police say Drayton and a 37-year-old man got into a fight outside of a home there in Franklin, and Drayton started shooting. Well, it took police after that roughly a year to track Drayton down, who was also a local rapper in that area as well. This was a big story, a huge story, as there was a manhunt for Drayton for months. Eventually, the U.S. Marshal Service had to get involved, and they were able to arrest her in June of 2024. And we're learning that yesterday, Drayton did plead guilty to second-degree murder in that case. The original charge was for first degree. It appears that that was changed, slightly downgraded to second-degree murder. Again, this is for the shooting of a 10-year-old Franklin boy, Le'Marj Holden, back in August 2023. That was on August 9th. That night there, a fight led to gunshots. And that 37-year-old man who police say was involved in that altercation was also hit in that shooting as well. So we just got that into the newsroom, and I wanted to mention it. Tashawnda Drayton did plead guilty in that case. And let me see if we will have a sentencing date. We do. A sentencing date is set for December 2nd, 2025. So, of course, we'll follow that to see just how long Drayton could spend behind bars for that shooting. But, Sarah, I know you remember it. You remember the date offhand. I remember the year and the season. But that was certainly a case that, I mean, anytime you see a child get hurt, particularly losing their life, and in this fashion, that was something that really hit the entire Hampton Roads community really hard, and then leading to that chase for months. I mean, that was a huge story that we followed.
It was. I remember specifically because I was working the night that it happened. And there are just certain stories that you are always kind of on your mind that you don't really forget about. So that was why I remember it was August. I remember the night. I remember when we sent the crew out, and then we found out that it was a little boy.
Yeah. I remember the video, just seeing it, how dark and all those things that it was that night. And yeah, so I'm sure for the family today, it's always bittersweet every time you talk to family members who have lost a loved one, especially a child. But you can imagine that they feel a little bit maybe just a hint, maybe better. I don't know if that's the word that you would use, but the fact that justice appears to have been reached in the loss of their young child. And so, again, Tashawnda Drayton, who was accused of murdering a 10-year-old in 2023, pled guilty to second-degree murder, and her sentencing will be on December 2nd. And, of course, we will follow that when that comes to light.